Hey guys, I'm going to get this video started with breakfast today, but I wanted to say that I'm using my GoPro 9, so the quality might be a little bit different on this video. It should still be really good quality because it's a good camera, but it's going to be probably different than my other camera. The reason why I'm using it is because we're going near water today, and GoPros are waterproof, and so, or you know, if they're in the right conditions, they are. But anyways, I just didn't want to take my Canon out on the water. Plus, this one's smaller too, and I have different attachments that I can use for it. So I'll be using that for the entire video today. I used it for a long time before I ever got my Canon. Nobody ever complained about the quality. In fact, it was better quality than my first videos that I ever made. So anyway, not going to talk about that anymore. Got my oven preheating for biscuits. I just have some Pillsbury frozen ones in the freezer. Of course, they're in the freezer. Going to do probably some patty sausage. I might do link. I don't know. I got to talk to Jeff about that part. And grits. Probably some eggs. That's probably about what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and share our breakfast with you because I don't know that I'm sharing anything else like food-wise today. And so I decided to cook breakfast with you because I don't normally cook a full breakfast unless Jeff and Noah or Jeff is eating with me. Usually it's like oatmeal or some simple something that I have. So, let's get to cooking. Okay, so these are no-brainer biscuits. They're just super easy. You really can't mess them up. It's just the Grand's, Pillsbury Grand's biscuits. And I'm going to go ahead and cook however many's left in here, even though we won't need them all, because whatever's left, Jeff can use for work, or Noah can have for a snack, or anything like that. These say that they're air fryer ready. I've never put one in air fryer before, but they say they can be done, that it can be done that way. You know what? I should have used a cast iron and put them together. I still could. I'm just going to put them together this way. Or maybe this pan's not messed up. I mean, the thing is, my little cast iron is in here and it's hot. This other one, it may be a little warm, but I'm going to need that one for my sausage though, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's see if they'll fit in this little one. I don't know if they're all going to fit or not. Oh no, they're not. Let's see what happens. We're pushing our boundaries for sure. Testing the limits. Alright. We'll get those in there. Who knows what's going to happen. It could be a disaster. This does have biscuit on it, but I don't really want to throw it away. So I'm just going to fold it and put it in the freezer and use it later for something else. It's not going to hurt it, the parchment, but I don't want to leave it out. But do it like the way I do my aluminum foil at times. And this is not dirty at all. I'll put this back. Okay, so I'm going to use the patty sausage because Jeff wanted that. This Smithfield, and I gotta redo the camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to reposition it, and I probably need to put a little bit of oil in that because I thought it was oiled after used, but I don't guess. I didn't wash this last. I always oil them after. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to grab one of my little doodads. I usually would get a cloth and just swirl that around everywhere, but since I'm fixing to cook in it, I'll just do it that way. And I usually wouldn't have that much oil if I was just oiling the pan. Alright, using the Smithfield All Natural. This is really good. Whenever you find it on sale, it's the best time to get it. Otherwise, it's kind of more expensive, but it is one of my favorites. Oh goodness. And it has that little opening there. I don't even have the eye on. What is happening? The pan is kind of hot, so it shouldn't take long for it to heat up. It's just going to take a minute for it to sizzle. It'll be alright. I don't know how many to do, but if we have any left over, Jeff can have those for work on Tuesday. That's 3, 6, 7. So let's stick 8 in there. Yes. I'll probably just go ahead and cook the whole pack, because why not? Okay, so there's something I've been meaning to tell y'all about, but I keep forgetting. You guys know that I've been trying different coffees because I can't find the kind that I really like in the size of the container that I like to store. And, I mean, that's fine. I can get the smaller size, and I can deal with it. But anyway, I tried the Maxwell House, and did not like it. It could be that it was the blend that I had, but either way, I didn't like it. And it also gave me really bad heartburn, and it just wasn't good. So then I tried the Folgers the other day, which is the second kind that I got. And the Maxwell House, Jeff will drink it. That's not a problem. It's not going to be wasted. And if we weren't going to drink it, I would do, like a lot of you said, which I did know about it, but I always love advice either way, and sometimes whenever y'all tell me something, it reminds me of something that I had totally forgotten about. So I love that you guys give me feedback. But anyway, if we weren't going to drink the Maxwell House, I would have either given it to someone who would, or put it in my garden, because it's beneficial, and we paid a really cheap price for that. And I got the Folgers on sale too. It was a really good price. It's okay, but I got heartburn after. So I'm thinking about trying my regular to see if it gives me heartburn, because I don't think it did before, but I don't remember. And I'm beginning to wonder, because this has been going on for a couple months. I've been taking the metformin for a couple months. I'm beginning to wonder if it's the medicine causing me to have some kind of adverse, like, what is it called? Not an adverse reaction. Is that the word? I don't know. I gotta go turn off my alarm now. I'll be right back. What I was trying to say, and I thought of it when I was walking over there to turn off my alarm and back, is if it's causing some kind of aversion to the coffee. Am I having a food or drink aversion, you know? Or is it the caffeine that's in it? Or is it the acid that's in it? I don't know. It's really weird. But the coffee, the Maxwell House, I had to force myself to drink the 1 cup. And I had maybe a small one. I had to force myself to drink that. And the Folgers, which is one that I used to always buy, I kind of had to force myself to drink it too. It's like I didn't even like the smell of it. So, I don't know, y'all. It's got me wondering if I'm having some kind of food aversion, I guess is what it would be. Because if the medicine is causing that, and some other little things that are going on with me with it, I don't know if I want to be on that one. There's other options too, so it's not like I have to take that one medicine, I don't think, anyway. But anyways, I'm going to get y'all turned back around down here, and I'm going to show you how I do grits. I don't know if everybody does grits like this, but I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to do the grits, and I have a measuring cup in here. It's a 1/4 cup. So what I do is it's 1 part grits, which I'm going to use a 1/2 cup, to 2 parts water is what I use. Some people use milk. I've never heard that in my life, but some people do it. But it's just the way I do rice too. But I've got a cup of water here, just plain water. And then I put a pinch of salt, or, you know, you gotta put some salt in there. There's no salt in there anyways, or no seasoning. And then a little bit of just butter, regular old butter. Put that in there, and then I'm gonna microwave it. Now you can do it on a stovetop too. And I've heard of some people putting it in the oven and cooking it, but I've never done that. But ooh, I gotta get some of this sausage up. It's cooking fast. But after this is done, like to the point where I want it, I'll put some cheese in there and let that melt. And then my grits are done. And I don't know how long do we usually cook grits in the microwave? 2-3 minutes? 3.5 minutes, something like that. It's according to your microwave too. But I'll show you everything once it's all done. Well, I still got to do eggs too. Got to figure out how they warm. Okay, so now I'm going to do the eggs. And it's actually one of the only things that I don't crack separately. I just crack it into the pan. I didn't ever think about that until I had to tell y'all about how I do it. Anyway, this is the oil that had or grease, whatever, that the sausage was cooked in. I had taken this off the eye because I was waiting for the biscuits to get a little bit closer to done. So I took this off the eye, so I'm letting it get back to temperature. I'm cooking Jeff over easy, and I'm cooking Noah just fried eggs. Now sometimes when I'm cooking over easy eggs, they turn into fried eggs because sometimes the yolk busts. That's alright. So the only thing I'm putting on these eggs is a little bit of pepper because there's salt in the grease from the sausage. So that should be about right. About the temperature that I want. Hopefully. I see it bubbling over here. And I'm going to try to do Jeff's first. That way, if there's a yolk that busts, it can just be Noah's, because his are going to be just fried. And I have 5 chances, because Noah wants 3 and Jeff wants 2 to get it right. Sometimes I don't. It is a little bit more difficult in a cast iron to me than in any other kind, but I'm getting better with it. well, not any other kind, than the non-stick. I'm getting better though. Ooh, stop it. Just gotta loosen it up some. So whenever it's time to flip, you don't tear it up. It's just almost time to flip. This is the way I do it. I don't know how you're supposed to do it, but this is just the way I do it. I was never taught how by anybody. Except Jeff, he kind of taught me how. Oh, that's not got the white done for whatever reason. Oh, these things popping in my face now. There we go. The table's already been wiped down. Can you put the doodad on it so we can put the hot stuff on it? Yeah, the biscuit pan. Also, can you check the grits? I hadn't checked them again, if you don't mind. Alright, there's Jeff's. It worked out. So now I'm just going to do Noah's, which is just fried eggs. So, no, I don't have cheese in them yet. So I bust the yolk on these, of course. We got to put more eggs in here too. Cheddar. Oh goodness, I cracked that egg weird. Alright, I gotta get some. We don't have anything shredded already, so cheddar or I don't know what else. There's nothing else. Yeah, I think it's cheddar. I'm gonna put a little bit of. I didn't bust that one good enough, but I'll get it. So a little pepper on one side. He does not like the yolk not busted. He wants it cooked. Jeff's the only one that likes it over easy. Right, Jeffrey? The only one that lives here. The only one that's ever lived here. Well, in our family anyway. I don't know about the folks that lived here before us. There. It's kind of sticking. Oh, that did not flip. We'll try it again in a minute. That's got a little too crispy. That's an ugly egg, but oh well, it's gonna taste the same. What am I doing? Jeffrey, I'm having situations. I don't know why I tried to flip that. Let's just see if it was done. Oh, I was going to show them that, but whatever, it don't matter. What is it? It might. What is it? How did that come off? The knob came off the little reverse osmosis thing. Alright, so here's Noah's eggs. They don't look beautiful, but they look done. And that's all he cares about anyway. They're not the presentation is kind of bad. This is something, well, since we started using the cast iron, I've had to get used to, is there's going to be oil residue left. Alright, so I'll show y'all the table whenever we get everything over there. Okay, so as y'all know, or at least most of you know, I don't eat eggs, so there's no eggs on my plate. But there's Jeff's eggs and Noah's, and there's the grits. Jeff did those, so I didn't show them to you. Jeff has some strawberry fruit spread there, and we got the sausage, and the biscuits turned out pretty fluffy. It worked out in that pan. So there's our breakfast. I almost said supper because that's when I usually do this, but that's our breakfast.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountain so tall. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me home to rest where the mockingbirds nest and to cry through the green in the spring. Let's go back a ways to the old bygone days and the simple time we lived back when. Well, let the pull of the plow bring the sweat from my brow and the glow of the fire pull me home. Let me wind down my days in the sweet dusty haze. Take me back down the old dirt road. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me back down the old dirt road.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had a dollar and a dime. Headed out to Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to ride the street. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the river bank where the old train whistle sang. Very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'll be back in Tennessee. Playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never know. Gather round, you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard, see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
At a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon.
chair. Coffee pot is nice and hot, we can sit in our underwear. Tell me about the dreams you had last week, swimming all around with the fish in the sea. Come sit down with me in the rocking chair. For a couple of days or even just an afternoon. Whether looking up or whether looking down, we can wait just deep in my hometown now. Come on, baby, let's fly up to the moon. Yeah, I wanna take a ride in the wheelbarrow in your mind. Take me all around to the thinking places where you spend your time. There ain't no place I'd rather go. Yeah, funny little bit and I love you so much. Take a ride in the wheelbarrow in your mind. Yeah, I wanna take a ride in the wheelbarrow in your mind.
Okay guys, we're back from the river, and I did share a little bit of the boat ride and a little bit of what that looked like from the bank. We did that. We went for a pretty long ride, and we also played cards with Jeff's mom and dad and niece and sister part of the time, and just stuff like that. And they played pool. I just watched them play pool, and just had a good time hanging out at the river and eating some grilled food. But I didn't share all of that stuff because, you know, sometimes you don't need to share all that, because I don't know how they would feel about it, and I didn't ask. So anyway, they don't even really know I have a YouTube channel. I think one sister might, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and there'll probably be some more sometime this summer where we go places like that, fishing and stuff and all that kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't, do them anyway. You might like something I do later. But most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.